This is awkward occurrence or awkward entertainment. So we're back on the Brian Laundrie search. Right now they're reporting they would be mainstream media are reporting there's a heavy police presence outside of Brian Laundrie parents' house. So coming from KTV View, police activity outside of Laundrie family home. I've seen a few people who are now live, a few other creators who are now live reporting on this. So far, nothing has happened. You see that photo? It's just the camera steady pointing at the house. All the cars are in the same position as they were the day before. So the top photo is a recent live shot. The bottom photo is probably from yesterday. So everything's the same. There's no police movement around the house. There's no police movement in the house. It seems like nothing's coming in or out the house. So this leads me to believe there's nothing going on. Maybe they're just checking the house for, I don't know, questioning the parents again. Maybe looking to process more stuff of Brian's. That's the only thing I can think of why the police would be there. But I don't suspect or expect Brian Laundrie to be walking out that door in handcuffs. I'm pretty sure police did a thorough search of that house yesterday, day before, and so on and so on. So I'm just gonna call false alarm. There's no suspect in the house. Police are there for other reasons besides apprehending a suspect inside. So it's nothing. If they were arresting the parents, I'm pretty sure they would have brought the parents out. Right. So mainstream media is speculating the parents have something to do with hiding Brian Laundrie. I guess they believe the parents may have gave him money, told him to go hide here, go hide there. But everyone's still stuck on a reservation. Is it a reservation? They're still stuck on wherever federal police are searching now for Brian. They've been out there for a little over 5 days, I believe. So they're still out there searching. Haven't found him. So there's no way he's in the house if they haven't found him in the wilderness yet. Because basically he's in the wilderness somewhere. It's what they're speculating. Right. All right. Brian Laundrie's parents. They made a statement to mainstream media. They stated, let's look at this. The missing man parents, Christopher and Roberta, were concerned he might harm himself. The source told CNN. So his parents are speculating. They're theorizing. They have their own conspiracy theory. Because I know the news, mainstream media, likes to tell sleuthers, people who do true crime podcasts, they like to tell us, well, we're conspiracy theories, we're theorizing, we're hurting the family, this, that, and the third, by doing podcasts. Right. So the parents are theorizing themselves that Brian may hurt himself. That's what they're theorizing. Right. They also told police he may be in the spot that they're searching now. So let's continue. Before I get into this video, this is a picture of Brian throwing up the devil horns. I believe that is the Grand Canyon. I'm not sure where that is, but I believe that to be the Grand Canyon. They look very similar to this place with the photo of him and Gabby Petito in Grand Canyon. Look like the Grand Canyon. So there goes your devil horns. There goes your signs and deceptions. Now let's get into this video. This video is this earlier coverage from another newscast about the Brian Laundrie search. I'm going to play it and I'm going to commentate.
The search for Brian Laundrie continues. Some people are increasingly suspicious of his parents, many wondering what, if any, role they may have had in his disappearance. Could they end up facing charges?
Now, some people would be mainstream media. Now, it's not people who reporting on it on YouTube, TikTok. Hey, if it is, it's very few people. Of everyone watching this case, I'd say about 2% of the people speculate the parents have something to do with hiding their son. As if they gave their son a bunch of money, told him to go hide, or as if he told his parents he accidentally killed Gabby Petito. It wasn't his fault. They want him to live his life in full. They don't want him to spend his life behind bars. So they gave him money or resources to go hide for the rest of his life. Like, really? I don't believe these two older folks are hiding their son. I don't believe they're conspiring with their son to evade the police. I don't believe it. If Brian Laundrie used his girlfriend's card, I don't know where he used her card at. If he used it after the fact that she was found dead or during the trip, I don't know when he used it. Really. Maybe him using the card is what tipped off police to the area they're searching now. Maybe. I haven't read anything on that yet. But no, I do not believe the parents have anything to do with hiding their son. Again, I'm going to state this again. Did he tell his parents he accidentally killed his fiancée, Gabby Petito, and they're helping him hide? I don't believe that either. Is it possible? It's logical, but I don't think it's possible or probable, plausible. 'Cause of course, they will go to jail or get charged for conspiring or hiding a fugitive. Let's continue the video.
Fox 13's Josh Cassio live for us outside the Laundrie home in Northport. And you're hearing this, I'm sure, from neighbors and stuff. So is there the potential?
And this was earlier today before tonight when police presence came back to his house, and they're still at his parents' house. So this was earlier today.
For anything legal for the parents?
You know, Cynthia, there's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts that come with that question. We know the Laundrie family has been pretty quiet through this whole thing, and a lot of people are using that to point blame at them. But a lot of legal experts are saying, slow down on that, don't rush to judgment. Remember, there's still a lot of loose ends and unanswered questions in this case, especially publicly. Now, we did speak with Bjorn Brunvand. He's a local attorney. Tonight, he's telling people, again, slow down when it comes to attacking Brian's parents. He says just because they're staying quiet, that doesn't necessarily mean they did anything wrong. He says that could simply be the legal advice they're getting from their attorney. Now, if they're going to face charges, which of course is possible, it would likely come down to what did they know and when did they know it.
Facing charges for what again? And who's speculating that they know anything? Again, mainstream media. What else did he say? Brian Laundrie, parents. Is he hiding out? Why are they being quiet? Maybe because the parents don't know nothing. What do they mean? Why are the parents quiet? Maybe they just don't want to talk to the media. What you mean? Why are they quiet? Then the police searched the house. I'm pretty sure the police talked to them.
If they had an inkling, that's not enough for them to have any type of duty to report it. If they knew that the crime had taken place, if federal felony had taken place, then I believe under the misprision of a felony statute, they may have a duty to report the crime.
But again, we don't know what they knew. That'll be up to law enforcement and prosecutors to figure out. I want to show you this as well. That's Terry DeCesso from Parrish. That's about an hour away from here. She came to the...
So mainstream media or the police, I guess they're speculating. Brian Laundrie may have called his parents beforehand, before coming home, and told them he had harmed his fiancée. But I don't believe that to be true. This may be one of those, social media is getting out of hand with their sleuthing, with their true crime podcast. They're getting out of hand. They're spreading misinformation. This may be one of those traps right there. One of those spins to put a bad light on people who use social media to do true crime podcasts. Let's continue.
Laundrie family home today to put up signs with Gabby's face on it. She, like many people, has been captivated by this case and wants to know who has information and wants those people to come forward. She says if the Laundrie parents know anything, she says now is the time to speak up. And if nothing else, it kind of really goes to show how this case is touching people here, across the state, across the country as well. Everyone just waiting on pins and needles for resolution in this case. Hasn't come yet. We're just gonna have to keep waiting. As soon as we hear more, though, we'll let you know.
Yeah, I think so many people who are parents, are just so upset by this whole situation and just, all the little details of it. So let's hope they get a break soon, Josh. Thank you. A search for Brian.
All right, so once again, I don't believe the parents know anything. They've told the police everything they know. They have talked to mainstream media. They have gave comments to mainstream media, especially about Brian may be capable of harming himself. So, no, I don't believe the parents know anything. I believe it's just a ruse. This is a ruse. They're going to spin this. Oh, you guys went about talking about the parents, saying the parents knew something. You were giving grief to the parents. So on and so on. Oh, social media, true crime podcast. It's so bad. They spit out so much misinformation. They cause harm to the victims of these crimes. Just like the recent report video I did about TikTok psychics coming under backlash for reporting on Gabby Petito's case. The psychics talking about their contacted spirits. They posted on the family's page about talking to Gabby Petito and this, that, and the third. It's just another tick to point fingers at social media being out of control with their reporting. Right. Let's continue. Censorship, people. Censorship.
We're looking through wooded areas. We're looking through bodies of water. We're looking through swampy areas, and we're deploying the resources.
And this is about the search going on right now. And police talking to the media about where they're looking. The search for Brian Laundrie.
To be able to do that, we have air units, we have drones, we have the swamp buggies, air boats, multiple law enforcement agencies, we have ATVs, we have UTVs, and we have officers on foot as well. So we're deploying every resource to get through any terrain that we encounter in our search areas.
Why is it important? I mean, we're certainly hearing a lot of feedback that we're wasting our time. Why is it important that we do this?
So what I would say to the public is there are many, many more resources we're deploying in here other than the search efforts that we're seeing here today. We have investigative means. We have other technology. Agencies are issuing search warrants for data, whether it be social media or some other investigative means, and then we do the search. So we're not wasting our time out here. We are doing our due diligence to find Brian and an area that intelligence had led us that he could possibly be in. And it's upon us to make sure that we search this area as best as we can, as massive as it is with the resources that we have to try to find Brian.
All right, and they still haven't found him after 5 days, over 5 days. So, hey, I'm going to go with the mother when she says he's capable of harming himself. Maybe he harmed himself. He's now dead. It's going to be maybe a few more days till you find the body. Or maybe they found the body now. Maybe they already found his body and they're at his parents' house telling them, we found his body and he's no longer alive. So, we'll see. One more thing to touch on. So, in my last video, I talked about the psychics on TikTok and how Psychics communicate with demons. That the dead don't talk, the dead are asleep. And those are nothing but unclean spirits psychics talk to. Now, before my last video ended, I ran out of memory. I was talking about Ronald Reagan and presidents that use spiritual advisors or witches in the White House. So Ronald Reagan was one of those people who had a spiritual advisor. He had a astrologist who would give him who would give him advice. I guess just on about anything, just about anything. She used astrology to advise Ronald Reagan on what to do inside the White House when it came to certain, I guess, policies or certain events. So, or how to direct the country or whatsoever. All right, I believe she was hired after his assassination attempt, if I'm thinking of the right president. Either way, presidents, people in high places, work with those who are demonically possessed. Because, once again, mediums and psychics are demonically possessed. If you look back in the Bible, which the Bible is the only book, the oldest book to reference witchcraft, sorcery, astrology, divination. All right. So, once again, here goes Mr. Brian Laundrie throwing up the devil horns in the Grand Canyon. And they're currently looking for him. So, maybe he has passed away in this story. Maybe he has passed away. Police are outside his house. I'm gonna wrap this up. Police are outside his parents' house. There's nothing there. They're gonna leave. It's gonna be nothing that comes out of it. People are doing live streams, just looking at the house in the dark with the street light on, just looking. There's nobody coming in and out the house. There's nothing. There's nothing. All right. This has been awkward. I'm out of here. I'm getting out of here. This has been awkward occurrence, awkward entertainment, and I will see you in the next video.